Pep Guardiola's interview at the Club World Cup about his captaincy. So this is the first time in Pep's career where he's actually named his captains. What he's done previously was he's allowed the team to vote. But last year, Kyle Walker was named as the captain, and let's say Pep was not overtly impressed about that. So when he left in January after requesting a transfer as the Man City captain, basically, essentially, his attitude in the dressing room as a leader was put as part of the blame of how shitty of a year they had, because they had nobody actually as senior management. So he went, right, this year, here's my 4 captains, and whichever one of these on a pitch on a given day is going to be wearing the band. That was Bernardo Silva, Gundogan, Haaland, and Ruben Diaz.
Haaland is a strange one. Haaland's a strange choice.
10-year contract and senior player. He referenced this and thing. I know he's young, but he's the future. And if he's going to learn how to be a leader, these are the people he needs to learn it off of. So he'll be like 4th of the 4.
Yeah, but there's still a possibility where he's the only one of the 4 on a pitch. Look, maybe he look, obviously there's things that we don't see because we only see what he does on a pitch and not in the background or whatnot. So maybe he is.
Yeah, you see him on TV though, like he really gets in like the other teams' faces as well. Like, you know, he's quite temperamental, and you know, you like in that kind of sense, he'd always remind you of like Roy Keane. Like, you know, one of the other players got into a bit of a spat with the other team. You know, he'd come over like, and there's always highlights of him with the big Viking battle face on. So I'd say maybe that's kind of an element to that as well. That I think that would feed into the dressing room as well. I think that he would be probably a bit of a.
He's very popular.
He'd be able to really get the team, you know, wound up in the dressing room, like, you know, like really get the blood pumping to go out into the pitch to kind of get that kind of vibe. He's
like the future. Like, you're putting him in behind Bernardo Silva, Ruben. Learn the role of leadership from these boys, but you're already a senior figure in the dressing room. You're on a 10-year lifer contract. You're earning the big bucks. You're the future.
His dad was captain as well, as far as I remember, at City. So
at one point, yeah.
I think he might have been at one point. So he obviously he has that to lean on.